The Spartans will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Still on his feet at the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now this offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB
breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his speed. No huddle here for the offense.
Third down coming up.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Power score. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He's looking to throw. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll throw on third down. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's worthy. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now on first down from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy, you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Makes the grab, it's worthy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Unloads it left. Trying to barrel in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
And everything on offense working so far, whether it's running it, throwing it. Let's get the receivers involved. With the jet sweep game, when you've got speed and you've got athleticism like they have, everything works.
They'll run it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Worthy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. End off from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Find space on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Riley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bates. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the grab. He's trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Might be changing the route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Why not trying to get it in? Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Trying to barge in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He unleashes a long one. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground with the counter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And it's such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the 1st. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, San Jose State. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Spartans want to move quickly. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take...
Catch and stride inside the 15. The junk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Looking to scramble. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Got to be quick, 10 seconds to go. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pressure coming. And he is right out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.